Okay, good morning, students. Good morning, all of you. Am I audible? And is the screen visible to you all? Am I audible? Okay. And is the screen visible? Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, thank you. Thank you, all of you. Yeah, sure. Sorry, ma'am. See, sometimes I may forget to record. Please, if this symbol is not there, this round with the dotted, please inform me. Okay. At times I forget to record. Please, if anyone can remind me. Okay. If at all it is not recorded, please remind me. Okay. Okay. So shall we start with the class now? Shall we start with the class? Okay. Okay. So I've added all of you in LMS. Okay. If not, please call me. Okay. After this class, you call me by 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock. Okay. 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock or 1 to 2. You will have your lunch timing, isn't it? So 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, you please call me. Okay. Because many students are texting me separately. It's difficult to check for everyone. So only if you call, it will be comfortable because you can tell me your email ID. I can check it at that time itself, and I will tell you. Okay, all your register number, everything. If you tell it orally, then I can check it live. Okay, so that will be better. So if your name is not added in LMS, if you're not getting validated courses Python LMS, please contact me. Okay, you can call me during a lunch break. Yes, 1 to 2. Okay, so we can solve all those things. Yes. Okay, so now we'll start with today's class. Okay, so we started with all these basics, isn't it? Yesterday I've told you. Okay, Gangadhar, no problem. You contact me. Okay, you contact me after something. Okay, Likit Kumar, no problem. Likit Gangadhar, all of you, you can call me. No, not a problem. Okay, so that will be added. Don't worry about it. Okay, if you're interested, you can join. So no issues regarding that. I will add it. No, that's not a problem at all. Okay. You can either save this. You can contact me. Okay. Okay. So we'll start with the class. So in the previous class, I have told you in what all forms we can use Python, isn't it? So we can either use the basic IDLE, isn't it? We can use the basic IDLE. One second. We can use this one, basic IDLE, isn't it? So we can use this basic IDLE, or you can use Anaconda. So if I'm using IDLE, there are two types of mode, isn't it? Interactive mode and script mode you'll be going for. So this is your interactive mode. Then and there you can type and you can get the answer. And otherwise you have to go to file, new file, and here you have to write your entire program. Okay, this is script. Okay, script. So this is your interactive mode and this is your script mode. Okay, you can write all your programs here and you can just use run option and run module. Okay, in the run option you have run module. You can just click that and you can execute. Okay, this is one way of executing a Python code. So point number two is that you can install Anaconda and you can go for using that. Okay, so Anaconda, so in that you have n number of things. Anaconda prompt is there. Then Jupyter Notebook, Spider, these things are there. With that also you can work out. Okay. So that is also comfortable. Spider will be much comfortable. Okay. One side you will have, left hand side you will have the programming, and the right hand side you will get the output. Okay. Separate it will be. that will be much neat. Okay. And the Jupyter notebook also you will have Jupyter. What you have in Colab is your Jupyter notebook. Okay. So we will start with Colab today. Okay. So we'll work in Colab. So you have Jupyter notebook, Spider. So whichever you want, you can just open and you can work it. So third option. So the first two option, Python ideally, and this one, basic Python ideally. Okay, from python.org you can download, and this one Anaconda. So these two has to be downloaded and you have to have in your system. Okay. But whereas if I don't want to download anything, but I want to work with the Python code, then no problem. You can directly go and work online. Okay, using Google Colab. Okay. So Google Colab. So you can go to net and you can in the Google, if you type Google Colab, you will get it. Okay. So COLAB. Okay, when you type, you will have the first link, Google Colab. Okay, collaboratory. When you click that, you will get. Okay, also already have opened. So when you open like this, you will get like this. Okay, you can give new notebook. At the bottom, you see you have new notebook, isn't it? You have to click on to that new notebook and you have to start working. Okay. So when I clicked on to new notebook, you get a page like this whereby you can start working, and this will ask for your email ID. Okay, so already I've opened my email, so I have directly got it. If not, when you open it for the first time, if you're logged in with your email ID, then no problem, you will directly get. If not, it will ask for you to sign in. Okay, you can sign in with your Gmail account. So you will so all the content, whatever program you do, everything will be automatically stored into your drive. Okay, so you need not worry about it. If you want, you can give a naming, separate naming, and you can store, or it will be stored with untitled. Okay, dot some numbering. Okay, accordingly, how much ever files you create, it will be renamed like that. 15. Okay, this is my 15th file. So untitled 15.ipynb. Okay. So this notebook. Okay, Python notebook, IPython notebook. So it will be automatically stored into your drive. Okay, so that's why it is asking for your email ID. So that will be best for you. Okay, you can use it. Everything will be stored. Okay. So now we'll start working with Colab. Okay, those have installed, you can work with anything. You can use basic ideally, or you can work with Anaconda, Jupyter notebook, or Spider notebook, whatever it is. And those who haven't installed Anaconda and basic Python ideally, you can directly use Google Colab now. Okay, you can start now. You, all of you, you have to start working, only then you can understand. Okay. uh, so only when you work it will be helpful for you. Okay. So you are getting this shell. Okay, and these are the versions, and we discussed about how we have to work with the interactive shell. Okay. So directly I can do all these things, one, or I can use all the operators, whatever operation I wanted to perform, all these operations I can directly type it here and I can just do it. Okay, so you have so you can directly, you can type it. Okay, you can directly type and you can get the answer then in there. Okay, or you can type it as a full program and then you can run. Okay. So here you have the run button. Okay, so after typing, those are new, I'm telling, those are familiar, doesn't matter. So this is cell. Okay, so here you can type all your content. Okay, whatever program you wanted to do, you type it, and here run button is there. When you click that, your program, whatever you wanted to compute, that will be executed. Okay, so this one gets executed now the same way, and you can keep on proceeding. Okay, so you have to, if you have to go for the next code program, then you click this one. Okay, code code, this one text for writing some text over here. Okay, like comments or text, if you wish to write, you can write some explanation regarding your program. Okay, that is your text. So you can always put code and you can start working with it. Okay, code, the program. Okay, code means program. So you can just start typing your programs and you can execute it. You can directly run using this particular run button. Okay, present, which is present near to this particular cell. Okay. So like that you can add. So if you want to add one more, I can just add like this and I can work it out. Okay. So let me, I've started with the first one. So you just check it and see. You can directly type all these things. Okay, so I'm some addition, subtraction, division, I've just the basic operations we have done. Okay, the arithmetical operations. So today we'll even discuss about all the operators also. Okay, so you can work it out and you can check it out. So this is about your addition, you had subtraction, then division, then this is your mod operator. Okay, so here this will give you the reminder. Okay, mod means it will give you the reminder. Okay, this one slash means it gives the quotient. Okay, it gives the quotient, and percentage symbol. Okay, that means it's a mod operator. So it gives you the reminder. Okay, this is about the quotient, this is the reminder. Okay, then next, how to print in Python is that directly you're using print statement. Print, open bracket, then you can use single quote or double quote. Okay, it doesn't matter. Whenever you are trying to use strings, always use single quote or double quote. Okay, so whatever you do, that is fine. Okay, and here in Python 3, you have to always use this open bracket and closing bracket. Okay, that is important. The next one, this one other operator we have tried to use. This double star, it refers exponentiation. Okay, and yesterday itself we have discussed about all these things. Then this one, it talks about XR. Okay, XR also we have discussed yesterday, isn't it? So when the inputs are found to be same, what about the output? When the input is for example 0 0 and 1 1, you will get 0 or 1. And when you have, what is the XR? What is XR? How will you get XR? So when the inputs are found to be same, like 0 0 and 1 1, what output you will get? Same means 0. Yes. Okay, so when the input is found to be same, you get a value of 0. When the input is different, 0 1 and 1 0, you get the value of 1. Okay, so that you have to yes, Suchitra. Yes, okay, same means 0, different means you will get it as 1. Okay, that's what we work with the XR table. The next one, yeah, I'll tell you about the flow division. Okay, that's also there. Surya Teja, I'll tell you now. What's that surrounding? That's not clear to me. That's the only case where 0, true, 1 false. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Usually, whenever you have a 1, you call to be true. That's what you are trying to ask. Whenever you give while of 1, it's always a true condition. 1 represents true condition, isn't it? You're trying to ask that? Yeah. Yes, my yes, sir. Yes, that's right. Okay, I'll tell you about floor division also. Next we are going to see that. Okay, operators today we'll be discussing about double slash. Okay, division, floor division, that I'll show you now. Okay, and next one we discussed about the multi-line statements. So if you have multiple lines, if you have to write it in a stretch, you can write it, or if you want to write it, bring it to the next line, then you have to put a slash and you can include, or you can put an open bracket and closing bracket like this. Okay, parenthesis, or you can put flower brackets, or you can include list, this one, array brackets you put, isn't it? So that brackets also you can use. Okay, so in all these ways you can use that. So hope you would have checked it. Okay, so if not also, please do check it out while you're starting with the programming session. Okay, then I told you that indentation is much important in Python. Okay, so if the true condition. Okay, if one, that's the meaning. Okay, so if true, then you're trying to print some wording. Okay, some text like hello. The next I'm assigning the value of a. So that means the meaning of this one is that under if statement, if the condition is going to be true, these two statements has to be executed. Okay, so you have to follow proper spacing. Okay, so here you don't use open bracket and closing bracket and all those. So instead you have to follow, you have to give proper spacing, and then you have to clearly tell that which are the statements that has to be executed once when the condition is false or true. Okay. So if the condition is true, this has to be executed. Or if the condition is false, else statement. Under the false case also, you have to properly write how many set of statements has to be executed. Okay. So in neatly, you have to give spacing and you have to do it. Okay. So Python indentation is important. So if the indentation is not proper, again you will get an error. Okay. And we have discussed about single line comment and multi-line comment. So you see here, suppose I have to give a comment. I'm just working on a program plotting a graph. Okay, so I can write plot a graph between what marks or strength versus or subject wise marks. Okay, student, individual student, or top five students. Okay, student 1 to 5, and this side I can put all the what percentage range, and I can mark, okay, how much percentage every student has got. Okay. So if you are trying to plot in x and y axis, I'm trying to mark the average, okay, or the mark sheet. I'm trying to plot. I can just give the heading. Okay, so the objective is to plot, okay, the percentage or the average. Like that, you can just give the comment lines, and then you can start working with your programming. Okay, so here for a single line command, I can use hash. Okay, whereas in your C, you'll be using instead of double slash, you'll use. And if you have multi-line comment, you'll use a slash star, and after that you will type all those lines. Then you'll use star slash, isn't it? You'll start with slash star, and you while you're ending, you'll use star and then slash, isn't it? Same way here in Python. Here you can give three single quote. Okay, so for a single line comment, hash. For multi-line comment, you can give three single quote. Okay, and while the starting and while you're ending also, you can give three single quote. So either you can use it like this, or you can use this also, double quotes also. That is also right only. Okay, either you can use three single quote or three double quotes also. Okay, and starting and ending, you have to follow the same thing. That's it. Okay, when you're starting, you give three single quote. At the end, you have to give three single quote. Okay, and if not single quote, you can use double quote also. That also will be working. Okay, so this is about the comment. Okay, comments in Python. Okay, how you have to work with. Then this one. Okay, so now you can take and you can see this and type. Now you just type in your note, this Google Colab, and check it out now. Now type and check it out, all of you. Please type and check it out in Google Colab. Is it visible to you? Do check this. Type it in Colab. First you give type of 2. Type it, see this one, and type and check what output you're getting. Only then you can understand. So the basic session today, we have to complete the basics. Okay. So you must know all these things. The basic programming we have to complete. Yes, please start working, ma. You can use Google Colab. Yes. So what output are you getting? When I give type of 2, you're getting class integer, isn't it? So I'll work and show you. If you have, you can take a screenshot of this one. Please take a screenshot of this one. I'll just work it out parallelly in the Google Colab and show you. Okay. Please take a screenshot. Okay. So now I'll work in Google Colab and show you. Okay. Okay. So what do we have? So first, type of 2. Okay, type type of 2. So execute and check it out. So the word type will tell you the data type of a particular variable. Okay, or the value. Okay, data type of this value. So what is the use of this one? See, I can give it like this: a equal to 10. Okay, next I'll tell you how we have to convert from string to and all those. So now just understand. Now I'm assigning a equal to 10. Okay, so a equal to 10. Okay, so now I am using a equal to 10. Next, if I have to print this answer and I have to check it out, so how can I use? Okay, so now I am giving a equal to 10. Okay, now I have to print this answer and I have to check it out. So what you can do is that either you can give directly a, either you can give a and you can check it out. It will, okay. Okay, so in, okay. See, a equal to a. If I have to print the answer of a directly, you can give a and you can print it. Otherwise, you can use print of a. Okay. So if I'm giving a equal to 10, if you want to print the answer and check it out, either directly you can use a and you can just print it and check it out. Otherwise, you can use print of a. Okay. So always try to use print so that it will be clear. Okay. And if I wanted to print, when you have multiple values, if you wanted to print a equal to, then how you will do? As usual, it is same. Okay. How you used in your C and C++. It will be quite similar. So directly you can use now print a equal to 10. So now it will be clear, isn't it? So what is the value, okay, for each and everything? Clearly it will be printed. A equal to 10, B equal to C equal to, so that you can easily understand, isn't it? So that is like this you have to do, okay, not to bring that. So I'm assigning the value and I'm trying to print that, okay. So here now you check it out and see what is the type. Okay, so now if I have to add a new thing, I have to click onto this one, okay, code, and I have to type it out. Okay, now I'm giving type. Okay, I directly, when you give type of a particular value, when I give type of 2, what is the answer you got? When you check it out, you got it to be integer. Okay, so this is what they call to be dynamic typing. Okay, so automatically it can understand, python can understand what is the data type. Okay, so 2 means 2 is an integer, it will automatically understand it is giving you the right answer. And now you give this one. Okay, for example, now type of a, you have a variable called a, isn't it? Now you just give type of a. Okay, so here you are giving integer. Okay, so one more I'll show you type of remaining things also, you can check it out. Okay, like this you do. And one more thing I'll tell you. Okay, next one more confusion you will get at one point, that I'll tell you. And now we'll finish up this slide. Okay, and then we'll go for the next one. So you are, what is the use of type now? What is the use of type? It will give you the data type of a particular variable. Okay, so now next, type of 42.0. Type and check it out, all of you. Type of 42.0. So what is type of 42.0? Please type and you check it out. Okay. Yes, it is a float value. Yes, very good. Okay. So type of 42.0. Please check it out, all of you. It is a float. Okay. So type of 42.0 means it gives us class float. Okay. It is an object. Okay. So class. So it is a float data type. Okay. It gives you float. Next, you type of hello world. Either you can. This is a string. Okay. So whenever you're trying to write a string, either you can use single quote or double quote. Okay, so you just see, either you can use single quote or double quote. Okay, when you type and see what answer you get, what is the answer you get for this one? So I want everybody to work it out, ma. Otherwise, you can't understand. Okay. So next, you are going to try a program today. Okay, you have to write a program. I'll give you a question, and you have to write a program, and you have to solve it and show me. Okay, it'll be very simple program. Don't worry. It'll be very basic only. Okay. So did you check it out? Type of hello world. Yes, string as the output. So what is the data type now? Class str. Okay, it is a string type. Now I'm giving a print statement. This one, why I have written, yes, very good, must string. So why I have written this print statement is that either you can use single quote or double quote. Okay. So you just see and what I have typed, class is used in sense of category. Type is a category of values. Okay, so okay, so just what is class, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, that's nothing new. Okay, just a print statement. And type of, now instead of giving 2, okay, so now you have used which one, type of, within bracket you gave 2, instead of directly giving it as 2, within single quote you give and check it out. Now type of, within single quote you just give 2. See what is the difference between type of 2 and type of this one. So here I am directly giving 2, now it will automatically read it as integer data type. Here I am giving it within single quote. Whatever you give within single, yes, it is showing character, it is a string type, isn't it? Because you are giving it within single quote, so whatever you give within single quote or double quote, it will be treated as a string type for you. Okay. So and whenever you read the input, yesterday we discussed input input statement, that time also all the input will be read as string. Okay, I'll show you the difference, that one. Okay, so we'll finish off this one and we'll go for the next one. So type of, within a single quote if you give, it is what is the data type, it is a string type. Okay, and when you, even if you give it like this, type of, within single quote I'm giving 42.0, it is actually float, but I'm giving it enclosing within single quote. Okay, so now this is also a string type only. Okay, so just a print statement I've given, stating that the above are all treated as strings. Okay, and when you give such a line, okay, when you give this one, you just see what is the explanation. The explanation for the above statement I've given it in print statement. Now please read this and see. So when you type a large integer, see 1 comma, I'm giving so many things, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So I'll tell you now. Okay, I'll tell you. We'll finish and I'll tell you all those things. So here I'm giving 1 comma. I'm giving all these zeros like this. Okay. So when you type a large integer, you might be sometimes, and if you're using commas, okay, if you're trying to use like this, what it does is that it is not usually we should not do. Yes or no? Usually whenever you're feeding into program, we don't give it while writing only. You write it as 1 comma and all those we'll write, we'll separate it, isn't it? But whereas in whenever you are feeding into the system, you don't put commas in the in between the integers, isn't it? So suppose if you are giving like this, how it will treat is that it will treat it as a comma separated values. Okay, comma separated sequence of integers. Automatically it will take it as 1 comma 0 comma 0. Okay, it is treating like that. Okay, it is treating in this format. Okay, so these things are not required, but just you have to know it. Okay, that's it. So next, now you just type it, type it and see. See, directly you can't use this one. Okay, 3 plus equal to 1. You have to assign to a variable a, and then you have to use this. Okay, so you need not bother about this one. Next, you can check it out with this one. So assignment statements. So that's what I have given. A equal to 10 I have used, isn't it? A equal to 10. Okay, so yeah, the same way string also can be assigned like this. Message equal to, in the interactive mode I have worked, so message equal to, or x equal to, or y equal to, whatever it is you can just give. Okay, so message equal to welcome to value added course Python programming. Okay, so like this I'm just giving. So here what is the error in this one? Can anyone tell what is the error in this one? There is one small mistake I have done here. What is the error in this one? Can anyone tell? Yes, quotes. Yes, yes, very good, ma. Yes, very good. All quotes. Okay. Yes, different quotes I've given. See, I've started with single quote, but I've ended with the double quote, isn't it? Okay, see, I've started with single quote and I've ended with the double quote. Okay, so that's the error I got it. Okay, that's why I'm getting this error. So why I'm getting error over here is that directly I'm giving the values, isn't it? So directly we can't use. I have to assign a equal to 3, then a equal to a plus equal to 1. Like that I have to do. Okay, so that's why you are getting it over here. Okay, so you can use a variable and you can, when you give it will be all right. Okay, and the error in this one is that so you see here I'm giving message equal to, so the same way for this one, if you have to have integer, you can do it like this. Okay, equal to 10 of what I have done there. Okay, and now so I'm just giving it single quote here and here double quote. That's the error, so I got it like this. Now I'm just typing. I already told you, isn't it? I can type a equal to 10, and if I want to print the answer, I can directly type a. Okay, in one block I did this. Otherwise I can give in one line, I can give a equal to 10, b equal to whatever it is, and I can use which one, print of a, either I can use a or I can use print of a. Okay, I've already told you that it is always better you use proper print statement so that it will be clear. Yes, ma, it starts with a single, okay, single quote, and there at the end I have given double quote. That's the problem. So either if you are giving single quote, everywhere it should be single quote, or if I'm using double quote, I should have used double quotes. Okay, so that's the thing. And so I have typed a value. Okay, so I've assigned message equal to some string. I'm just trying to give it there. Okay, for the message. Then in the message is a variable. Okay, this is a variable name. Okay, this is a string str. Also you can put whatever you wish. You can just give. So I'm just giving some message equal to something, some string I'm typing it over here. Now if I have to check what content I've typed here, directly you can give what message or a message. So what is output now? Welcome to value added course. It is printing. If I don't want to do that, I can even give which one, print of message. What I've already explained you in the previous previous thing. Okay, when we are working with Google Colab, I told you either you can assign the variable, and if you want to print them, display the answer of what you have stored here, either directly you can give a or you can give print of a. Both are fine. Okay, so I can give print of message. Okay, what is the difference between these two statements? Anyone can tell? You by seeing the output also you can understand. See, the output is here. What is the difference between these two? Once again, I'll clear. What is the difference between, so this is one. Okay, when I give this one, I'm getting this output. What is the difference between these two? Do tell me, what is the difference between these two, this print statement and this print statement? What is the difference between these two? Okay, yes, good. Yes, yeah, yes, fine. Yes, very good, very good, all of you. See, one I haven't given within double quote. Okay, so whatever answer I have for this particular variable, that is being printed. But you instead the same thing if I give within double quote. So you know, you already know, isn't it? Print of whatever I give within double quote will be merely only printed. Okay, but in case whereas I'm giving without double quote, if I'm giving a variable print of a, then the answer for this print a will be printed. Yes, value. Very good. Very good. Okay, the answer will be printed. And instead, if I'm giving print a, then within double quote, if I give, the answer will be a only. Okay, but if I wanted to print the value of it, then without double quote, you have to give. Okay, so that is the difference between these two. Okay, so it's very good. Everyone is following it. Okay, so it's good. Okay, next I am assigning a equal to 77. Then next I've given some code. Okay, extra code. That's the error here. Next I'm giving a. Okay, you just see here now. Directly I'm just printing the answer called a. Okay, so I'm getting an answer. If I don't want to use directly a, I can use print of a. Okay, that is also fine. Now I'm just using pi equal to, I'm just giving the value of pi. You know, isn't it? For calculating the value of the circle, all will be using pi r square, isn't it? Pi value, pi value. Okay, 22/7. Okay, pi value. So I'm trying to print this one. Okay, so I'm trying to print the answer of pi. So it is rounding off. So this is just to show how many number of digits it could cover. Okay, for that only I've given pi, and I've asked, and I have just printed that. Okay, so after decimal point, how many number of digits it can accommodate. Okay, to tell that I have used this. Okay, so you can please check it out, all these things. Okay. So the next one is keywords. So one of the few other things also we'll be working now. Okay. The next one is that, so that is about the variables. Okay, how to use a variable and how to initialize a variable and how to display and check it out. Okay, and how to check the data type of a variable. So what all we have covered? What all we have covered? Yes, so we have discussed about what is a variable, how to use the variable, how to assign a value to a variable, how to print and check the answer for the variable, and what is the data type. How will you find out the data type of the particular variable? Okay, so that's what we have discussed now. So now we will see about the keywords. Yes, everything will work in ideally also. The same thing. See, either you can use Jupyter or Spider or basic Python ideally. anything will work, ma. Okay, that doesn't that's not a problem. Everything is same only. Okay, whichever is comfortable for you, you can work it out. Okay, there is no problem in that. So now next one is keywords. So these are the nearly 35 keywords are present in Python. Okay, so these are the example keywords in Python. So break statement, true, false, finally, so many else, continue, if, everything will be there. Okay, so we will anyhow we will be learning each and everything. So now you go to you go and you type this and check it out. What are the keywords that are available in your version? Everything will be displayed. Please go and check it out. Import keyword. Next line you give print keyword dot keyword list, KW list. Please check it out and tell me whether you are able to see all your keywords. Please check it out and tell me. You just do it in your system, all of you. Import keyword. Please do it and tell me whether you are getting. Please check it out and tell me. Import keyword, print keyword dot KW list. And you should be able to see the list of keywords that appears. That will be appearing. Yes, yes, very good. Okay, very good. You are able to see the list of keywords. Yes, very good. Yes, very good now. Okay, false, none, true. Yes, all are able to see, isn't it? So import keyword. Okay, so you should be able to see all these things, isn't it? So almost everybody is able to see. Yes, very good. Okay, so you're able to see the list of commands. Yes, ma. Very good, all of you. Okay, so you're able to see the list of okay, what are all the keywords. Okay, you're able to see the list of keywords, isn't it? So you can view that. Yes, good. Okay, so now next one is so input and output statements. Okay. Okay. So now input and output statements. So now to all of you, now you will be aware of how to use the print statement, isn't it? I can directly give what within double quotes I can give, or I can use within single quote, or I can even display A equal to and I can display the answer. Okay. So all these things now you are aware of. Now how to read the input? Okay. So how will you read the input? Now variable equal to input of, this is a syntax. Okay. Now I'll show you how to read a variable and you have to compute and you can print it. Okay. So variable equal to input of. Okay. This is a function that is used to read the value, and output function is print. Okay. Input statement is what? INPUT. Okay. Input. In the C and C++, you will be using C in and C out. Okay. For CPP. And in C, you will be using scanf and printf. Same way here in Python, you'll be using input and print statement. Okay. So now let me show you how you have to use it. Okay. I'll just finish this and I'll let you know. Okay. How you are trying to use that and what are the problems you get in it. Okay. Now we'll work that. The next one, expression, in the sense, this is what is an expression. Okay. You have a mixture of operators and operands. So Z equal to A plus B. This is an expression. Okay. So Z equal to, this is an expression, and it pi equal to p equal to 3.14 into r. This is a area of circle, right? Okay, formula of area of circle. So this is again an expression. So a greater than b is an expression. So can we write like this, 2 equal to ab? It is an invalid expression. Why? What is wrong in it? What is wrong in it? So I can't assign this to a number. Okay, that is first mistake. Okay, I can't assign the answer to a number. Okay, 2 equal to whatever you have here will be copied to this side, isn't it? Like this it copies. You see, a plus b, the answer of a plus b will be copied into z. The answer of 3.14 into r will be copied on into p. So you have to assign it to a variable. Okay, so you can't put it into a value. And one more thing, you whenever the right hand side, again one more mistake what you have is that you can't write like this a b, isn't it? A into b. Yeah, very good, very good. A into b you have to, you should have written. Okay, that is one other thing. And 2 equal to 2, you can't assign this to a value integer. Okay, so that is the problem. Okay, so we have discussed about all these variables. So I can assign all these things, isn't it? So all these are a few examples. Okay, how you can assign. Okay, so these are the things. So next string operations. After finishing this, we'll go for the input. Okay, I'll show you. I'll work and show you. So now you type and see this one. All of you type and check it out in your system. We'll finish this basic and we'll go for the programming now. Okay, please type and check it out. So I'm giving string operations. First equal to you can write a equal to b equal to whatever you want, you can write, or string 1 string 2 equal to anything you can write. So I'm giving a variable name called first equal to Python. Second, I'm using double quotes. You see, Python programming. Okay, then I'm trying to concatenate first plus second. So here plus is used to concatenate. When I give a plus b, what happens? It is an integer or float. What addition operation is performed. But whereas when I use the plus with respect to strings, it performs concatenation. Concatenation means just merging. Okay, adding, like merging. Okay, so it is concatenation. I have written it here. Okay, string concatenation operator. And instead of plus, if I'm using star, here you just see Python programming, asterisk I'm using into 3. So that means 3 times it is being repeated. So the star operator also works on strings. It performs repetition. So here I have given Python programming, yes, asterisk, then I'm giving 3. That means 3 times this is being repeated. Python programming, Python programming, Python programming. Okay. So it is getting repeated. Please check out whether these two statements are working for you. Please check it out and tell me. Please check it out. These are the two things that you're trying to use. Please check in your system and you tell me. See, all the variations, all the functions will be go through slowly one by one. Okay, so don't worry about it. So please work it out and check it out. All of you now check it out and tell me whether it works or not. Okay, so if you have to give space now, you have to use separator, my SEP. Okay, so you have to give separator and you have to use it. Okay, or you can give spacing here. See, before you print no Python programming space. Okay, give space and then you give double quote, then it will be right. Okay, so it is not giving space here, isn't it? Yeah, that will be there. So you have to use either separator, SCP. Okay, I'll tell you the other statements. Okay, how all you are using. Next we'll be discussing that. You can use separator, or now if you wanted to give space now, you can give a space over here itself. Python programming, here you give a space and you just give a double quote. Here also you can give a space and then you can start. Okay, like you can give a space and you can type no space, now you leave it blank, don't give underscore or something like that. You have to leave it blank. This means I'm just leaving it blank. Okay, you can write it like this. Okay, and you, if you want, you can even write it like this, Python. Okay, so I'm just leaving a space, then programming. Okay, leave a space and you can just give. Okay, so that it will be right. Otherwise you have to use separator. So I'll just tell you. Okay, 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 fine. So that's the default, ma, what that is the system setting only. Okay, that is the design. You can use either single quote or double quote. Okay, so the single quote or double quote both are going to be same. Yes or no? We already discussed that. Anyhow, both mean the same. Okay, well, the indication is that either you can use single quote or double quote. Okay, anyhow, so all these strings are given like that. Okay, that's the default. Okay, the output default. Nagamurari has asked that. Okay, now yes, Nagamurari. Okay, is it fine now? Okay, your indication is that either you can use single or double. Okay, so the system default it gives like that. Okay, whether you give single or double, both are going to both means that it is a string type. Okay, are you all getting okay? Others, everyone is getting the output, right? Okay. Print. Yeah, if you want to print, you can just print. This one directly, I'm just telling you how to concatenate. Okay, so directly I'm concatenating. Okay, concatenation operator. This is just to explain you the concatenation operator. Okay, concatenation operator and the star operator, how it works with it. Okay, so anyhow, we have so many other things to work with the strings. Okay, don't worry, we will just discuss. Okay, one by one we will see. Okay, next unit you will be having all list tuples, all those things you will be learning. Okay, dictionaries, every all those things. So I think there also you'll be learning. Okay, so the basics, these are the basics. Okay, now type this and check it out, all of you. Type this and check it out, all of you. Type and check it out. Type it, all of you. So already you have done with this one, isn't it? Type of 42. So you are giving class int. Yes, are you getting this one? Type of 42. Please take a screenshot, all of you, so we can go there. Please take a screenshot. Please take a screenshot of this one. Okay, take a screenshot and just try. So you will get a space like this. Like this, you can do. Okay. Otherwise, next separators will be using. I'll tell you. Okay. Okay. So when you are using print, someone asked print statement. You can use print also now. Okay, so you can use print statement also. So print of str1 plus str2. That's what I've already told you. Either if I want to if I want to just print this, I can directly give A also, or I can use print of A. Both are fine, isn't it? I have told you, right? Either I can use A or I can use print of A. Okay, you can use it like that. So did you all work with this one and check it out? In which one you didn't get codes, ma? Okay, if you got it in first one, you got codes. Which one? In which one are you asking, ma? Amrit, in first one we got both button. Ah, that's the difference. In print statement we don't. Okay. Okay. So this one, isn't it? So either print off when I give A, what you will get? Yes. So that's the what this is print off. Yeah, whenever you give, you will directly get only the answer, isn't it? So if you give something in double quote, that will occur with single quote, isn't it? In the output, you will get it like that, isn't it? So what I mean is that either they use single quote or double quote, both are strings only. Yes or no? So that's what you don't have any difference, isn't it? Even if I give single quote high, that will also work here, isn't it? Whenever I'm giving print of directly this one, only the answer of this one is directly being printed. Okay. If I'm giving A equal to now, then that A equal to will be printed. Okay. So if I'm giving like what print of A, then this one will be alone printed. Whatever I give within double quote will be only simply printed. Okay. See, these things are by default in Python. They have set it like that, Mark. Don't confuse much about all those things. Those things are by default. That's the setting made in Python. See, input now you have to follow this command. Output now you have to follow that command. Isn't it the same way? They mean that single or double quote both are same only. That's what Soumya Sri. That is the default setting of Python, Ma. Okay, we are not, okay, that's the default setting of Python. You don't worry about those things. Okay, whatever you do within single or double, it's treated as string only. Okay. Okay, Soumya Sri. That is by default, that's the setting, that's the setting of Python. Okay. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay, fine. So now we'll move on to the next one. Please type this and check it out, all of you. Uh, okay. So now type and you check it out. Okay. So now you check it out. So you have a type of 42. Okay, this is actually an integer type. So you're getting the integer output. Okay, and next one I'm giving integer of within single quote I'm giving 32. Okay, so what? So Python provides you have functions int of, float of, string of, like this. You have various functions in order to convert the values from one data type to another data type. Okay, so I will show you when this is required. Okay, while you are using input statement, you'll land up with this problem. Okay, so I'll show you how to, when this will be seriously used. Okay, integer of, float of, why type conversion is required. Okay, in which cases it is required. I will show you a example for that. Now try to understand that we have predefined functions like type. Now it is used to tell the data type of a particular variable or a value. Okay, so here type of 42, no, 42 is an integer type, so it is giving you the type as int. And you have got other predefined functions, function calls. Okay, like small int of, then float of, then str of. Okay, so it's converting one data type to another data type. That's what you use. Okay, so I think the same you would have used in int of, float of, you would have used in your C also, isn't it? C and C++ also. Okay. So yeah, type conversion. Okay, you would have learned like type conversion, isn't it? So that's what the same thing is applicable here. So it provides functions that converts value from one type to another. The int function takes any value and converts it to an integer type. Okay, whatever I'm giving int of something, it gets converted into integer type. Okay, so since it is a value, there is no problem here. So is this possible? Int of, I'm just giving a string, single quote or double quote, both are what, string only, isn't it? Both means string. I cannot convert string into integer. That is totally different, isn't it? So string data type, I cannot convert it into integer. Okay, so when you try to convert like this int of hello, so here you will get an error. Okay, then next you see int can convert floating point values to integers, but it does not round off. It chops off the fraction part. You just see example, integer of 3.9, integer of float. What is the meaning of this line? I'm trying to convert this float value into an integer type. Okay, I'm trying to convert this float value into an integer type. So directly all these things are left off. Okay, and only I'm getting this 3. Okay, it does not round off. Just read the statement. Okay, it does not round off directly. Everything will be totally truncated, and only this one is available. Suppose if we give like this integer of minus 2.3, are you getting this answer? Did you all check it out and see? So smaller differences, you have to just note it down. Okay, how all what are the possibilities and what is the output. So here also, as usual, what happens after the decimal point, everything will be truncated and this output you get. Okay, minus 2 before the point. Okay, and float converts integers, and like this, if I'm giving some numbers, if I'm giving, okay, to it converts to floating point. Okay, yes, it's minus 2. Yes, okay ma, okay ma Saraman. Okay, good. Now, so you're having a float of 32. So this is actually an integer. Okay. So this number, it is a number. So this number is converted to 32.0. Okay. And here this is actually like it is a number, but it was treated as a string type. Okay. So this you can convert it into a direct perfect float data type. Okay. So I'll show you how this works also. Okay. When you're typing the program, you will understand. Actually, it is a whatever you give it in single quote will be treated as a string type only, isn't it? So, and moreover, it is a number, but this number is treated as a string because I have enclosed it within a single quote. Okay, try to understand. This is no problem, directly a number. So, it is converted into float to 32.0. Here, whatever I have given directly, it is displaying. So, what has happened is that this is actually a float only. 3.14159 is a float, but it is enclosed within single quote. Whenever I enclose something within single quote, it is treated as a string type. Okay, but that should be converted into a perfect floating point. Now I have to give it as float of. This is now treated as a string type, isn't it? Float of this one. So you get the answer like this. Okay, it is a perfect float value now. Okay. So next one, str, it converts its argument, okay, the parameter to a string type. So I'm giving string of 32. So now this 32 is converted to string. Okay. So within single quote, you're getting the output. Okay. So the same way string of 3.14159. So this also is converted into a string type. So means it is getting what within single quote it is being placed. Okay. So these are the things you must know. So now we have to start with the programming. So what are the common data types you use? Integer, float, and string. Okay. So here what you will use? STR. Okay, STR you will be using INT and FLOAT, float. Okay, these are the keywords. Okay, you will be using STR, INT, float. So for converting from one data type into another, you are using these keywords. Okay. So now you just check it out. Please, all of you, first type and tell me what is the problem. Okay, when if you understand this slide, it will be good now. So now all of you take and you type it now. Number equal to. Okay, you have to type it here. So I'll just display and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm giving here. Okay, number equal to. Now this is the statement. Okay, input is the statement used to read a number. Okay, enter a number I'm giving. Okay, enter a number. Okay, now the same thing what I have in the slide I'm just giving you. Okay, so now I'm trying to execute. When you try to execute, you just see I'm typing num equal to input of enter a number. Okay, input is a statement that is used to read, and print, the keyword print is used to write. Okay, see, can we have one more hour, or we'll it is already 10:10. uh, you just give int of 1 to 3 and check it out now first. Gangadhar, check it out. You're getting? Okay. So it is a mixture. It's coming 1, 2, 3. Okay. So it is a mixture of string type and the float. That is actually a float. That float again, you are inside that you have made it as a string. So it is too many sort of confusion, isn't it? Yes or no? Okay. So that's why. Right. Okay. See, students, all of you just see, can we have one more session today itself, or we will have it tomorrow? So you decide and tell me. Based on that, we'll continue our session. So can we have one more session today itself, and we can, or tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow. So if you wish, today afternoon, okay, today afternoon we can have one more session. Today afternoon. So if today if we are having class, tomorrow we will be, tomorrow and day after tomorrow you won't have class. Afternoon you have labs. Okay, you have lab session afternoon. Okay then. Okay, so you want me to continue now itself for one more hour? So 1:30 to 2:30. Some are many are having lab in the afternoon session. Okay, today then 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Can we have 4 to 5? 1 hour instead of tomorrow, and next 2 days we will leave you. Today 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Can we have? Or 12 to 1? Is it fine for you? If you are telling 1 to 5. If you wish, one option is okay. See, today, if you wish, I can continue for one more hour and I can leave. Otherwise, I can today 4 to 5 also is okay for me. 4 to 5. Okay, 4 to 5. Okay, today. Okay, ma. Then today evening, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, we will have one more session. Okay. So 12, okay. So next 2 days you won't be having the class, right? So today evening 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock I'll continue, because programming only one stretch. If you go, it will be easy for you. That's why. Okay, then again I have to start from the scratch. You will forget it, isn't it? So 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock we'll have the class. Okay. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow we need not have a class. Next week I'll start with fresh next unit. Okay. So instead of Friday's class, today evening we can have 4 to 5. Okay, by 3:45 I'll start. You can come. Okay, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 1 hour fully we can have and we can finish. Okay, so Friday, tomorrow and day after tomorrow you need not have class. Okay, during evenings we'll finish. So third is, I think third years also will join, so it will be comfortable. We can finish it. I'll just give a glance to them so they can follow it. Okay. Okay, so now it is confirmed. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock today you will be having the session. Okay. Okay. So or 2 more minutes. I'll finish this one more. Then we can afternoon we can do the programming. Yes, Saravanan. So it is y equal to 1, all followed by some numbers only, right? Number is a type only, no? Integer type only, no, Saravanan? Yes, ma. It is an integer type only, no? Y equal to some numbers, 1 followed by some numbers. It is an integer type only, no? Yes, okay, Saroj, we can have. Okay, so from 3:45, from 3:30, I'll schedule. Not a problem. You can come. Okay, see that everybody assemble by 4. Okay, 3:30 to 5 doesn't matter. Yes, I'll be scheduling. Okay, that's not a problem. Till 3:30 you have left. Yes, ma, 3:30. I'll just 4 to 5. Okay, okay. We'll have many have till 3:30 also. Okay. So 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock is it is okay for you, right? 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. See one student. See, 3:30. Someone telling 3:30. People are having labs, it seems. So now we'll see. See, 4 to 5 is the timing. We can extend if you are having some doubts. We can extend till 5:15 or 5:30. That's not a problem. Okay, we'll start by 4. Okay, and now this is the confirmed timing. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. If you need, we can extend after that. That's fine. Okay, for 4 o'clock we'll start. Okay, so that will be fine. WhatsApp group is full. 4 to 5 o'clock. All the other doubts, please ask me later. Okay, all enrolling and all those you can contact me through my phone. Okay, you can call me after the class. Okay, so the timing is 4 o'clock. We are going to start. Okay, so 4 o'clock we are going to start. So whoever is possible, I think majority are comfortable with that timing. So we are fixing that 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We can extend if you wish. We can extend till 5:30. Okay, okay, that's not an issue. So we are going to start instead of Friday's class today evening 4 o'clock we will have. Okay, so we can give what some information for third years also, because morning fully till 3 they are being occupied their placement and their virtual labs. Okay. So attendance, I see all of you. Please put your register number followed by name, so that I can take. I'll take attendance from the Zoom itself. Okay. Mostly, many has given okay for 4 to 5 timing. Only one or two is have telling different timing. Other than that, majority of the people are comfortable with 4 to 5. So what shall we do? Majority are telling 4 to 5 is comfortable for them. What, Saroj, you have some other class during that timing? So everyone is telling 4 to 5 is fine. Okay, then we'll stick on to 4 to 5. Okay, 4 o'clock we'll start. Okay. Okay, so let me finish off this one. So I'll just give me two more. Okay, give me 2 to 3 minutes. I'll finish off this alone. Okay. So now you just give this input statement alone. I'll just explain. Okay. So number equal to input of enter a number. This is the input statement. Input is the statement used to read an input in Python. Okay. So when I try to execute it, it is asking enter the number. So whatever I give within double quote will be printed. Yes or no? Usually whatever in scanf statement you used to give scanf, enter the value of A, B and C like that you'll give within double quote, isn't it? The same thing I have used enter a number. So here it is asking enter a number. So suppose I'm giving a value called 10. Okay, and I have to press enter. Okay, so now you can it is read the input. Now if we have to print, you can just print and you can check it out. Okay, print of NUM. Okay, so you can execute and check it out. So whatever you have typed here, that will appear. Okay, next you have to give type of NUM and you can check. Okay, TYP, type of NUM. Okay, and check it out. What is the data type of it? Okay, so it is giving it as what? String. Okay, so now whatever, whenever the, so what do you understand from this is that whatever you are trying to read using input statement input. Okay, actually you have read an input called 10, isn't it? 10 is an integer. So when you try to print it, the 10 is being printed. But when you try to read the what is the data type of it, actually it should have given you as integer, isn't it? But it is giving you as str. That means the thing is that whenever I'm using input statement input and whenever I'm trying to read an input from the user, automatically the input is treated as a string type. Okay, by default it is treated as a string type only, as how it happens in Java. Okay, so now what you have to do is that so compulsory now you have to go for which one? Type conversion. Okay, so now compulsory you have to go for type conversion. Okay, so now how can I, so that's what I have shown in the PPT. So how you can rectify this one? There are other ways also. Okay, I'll tell you that also. So now you understand this one thing. So type of int of NUM. Okay, so now what am I doing? This NUM I'm converting it into which type? Integer type. Okay, so now what is the data type now? What is the data type of NUM now? I've converted it into what data type? Integer data type. Now the answer is integer. So earlier you got it to be str because I told you that by default in Python, whatever you input from the whatever input you get from the user using the keyword input. Okay, using the word input, if you are trying to read anything, automatically it will be treated as a automatically it will be treated as a string type only. Okay, by default it accepts it treat everything to be a string type. So that's why whenever I'm giving type of NUM, I have just read and I have printed. Now if I'm trying to identify the data type of this NUM, it is giving me string. So now type conversion is compulsory, isn't it? Integer or float or whatever. So now I'm using the type conversion statement int. Okay, int of NUM. NUM is the input what I have got now. So now you check the data type of integer of num. Okay, this num I've converted into what data type? Integer data type. Now when I'm printing the data type and when I'm checking it out, it shows me now int. Earlier it showed me str. Now since I made the type conversion of this num into integer, it is giving me int. Okay, so next afternoon we'll be working with this program. Okay, so I'll show you what is the difference. See here, what is the difference between when I directly use the input and when I try to add c equal to a plus b, what answer I get? I directly get 10 and 20 only, because by default it is treating it as string data type. But I wanted it to add and I should get actually 30, isn't it? So for that I'm using the conversion called the type conversion called integer of the entire thing. Okay, so here type conversion is compulsory. Okay, so with this we will stop and afternoon we will continue more. Okay. Is it fine? Did you basically understand that? Understand this one? Means by default, whenever you are using input statement and when you are trying to read anything from the user, like scanf statement, okay? Whenever you are trying to read, it will automatically treat it as string type only. So compulsorily, there is no other way. We have to use type conversion like integer, float, and str, okay, in order to perform the relevant operation. Okay, so that's what you have to. For string, no problem. By default, it is treated as a string. It will directly do. But for integers and float, compulsorily you have to go. You have to you have to convert it, and then only you can employ. Okay, that is what you would have understood from the slide. So this is an important point. You should not get it confused here. Okay, so after that, I'll just execute this one and show you. Okay, so now you should have understood this important point. So with this, we will stop. So afternoon, please all of you join by 4 to 5. This one is so tomorrow and day after tomorrow you won't have class. Okay. So Friday's class we will have it today, right? Okay, from 4 to 5 o'clock. Okay, Friday's morning class we have shifted to today 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. We can extend the class also. That's not a problem. Okay, but please try to be available by 4. So remaining 2 days you can be free. You can attend your regular classes. Okay. Okay, so I'll stop with this today. So did you all understand today's class? Yes, is it fine? Did you all understand today's class? Yes? Okay, yes. Okay, okay, ma. Okay, ma. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. So now we will stop with this one. Okay, thank you. Okay, ma. Okay, join by 4 o'clock, right? Yes, today you will be having lab, okay, from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Okay. Okay, ma. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.